Hello, hello. So let's see what's going on here. It says here, Joe Rogan attacks The View as rabies-infested henhouse. Is that an attack? It just seems like a commentary that he does on his show, right? It's not really an attack, is it? Because then you would say that everything that The View does is an attack, because they make comments like that about people all the time. Joe Rogan has attacked The View as a rabies-infested henhouse after claiming the ABC talk show is the show that people love to hate. Do they? Every time I've seen it, it was never intentional, and it definitely wasn't good. They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean, it's better than actually watching it, I suppose. I'd rather the clips get some kind of views than people have to actually watch the show and just be bored out of their minds. The podcast host 56 was speaking to writer Coleman Hughes on his show Joe Rogan Experience April 3rd. Hughes is promoting his new book, The End of Race Politics. Arguments for Colorblind America had appeared on The View earlier in the week. Following his appearance, a clip of Hughes clashing with The View co-host Sonny Hostin over the thesis of his book went viral on social media. After Hughes argued that society should focus less on race and more on class and socioeconomic status, Hostin accused him of being a pawn for right-wing politicians. No, she didn't. She she said that some people would say you are co-opted by the right. She didn't accuse him of being that. I saw the clip. Hughes told Rogan, I didn't expect it to go as viral as it did, but it arguably went more viral than anything I've ever done. Yeah, well, obviously it went viral because it was ridiculous, the things she was saying. He added, the more interesting part was that their audience seemed to be on my side. Their audience seemed to be on your side, and then other times they seemed to be on their side when you guys were like holding contradictory opinions. So I think the audience was just told to clap and cheer whatever whenever. Legendary singer songwriter 78. What the hell happened here? Earlier this month, musician Neil Young. Okay. Initially removed his songs from Spotify in early 2022 after publishing an open letter telling the platform to address the vaccine misinformation being broadcast from Rogan's podcast. Neil Young? Something's wrong with you, homie. Is vaccine misinformation? The Harvest Moon artist. Who the hell? Neil Young was on Harvest Moon? Or was that the name of his songs? I don't know. Return to Spotify was not because his original stance has changed. He said in a new statement posted to his Neil Young Archives website, but due to the release of Rogan's podcast to other major streaming services after the end of Spotify's exclusive deal with the controversial host. Neil Young needs help. Psychological help, sir. Actual vaccine information from like the CDC was also misinformation. So I don't. He explained in 2022 that removing his music from Spotify would be a huge loss for his record company to absorb. Yeah, you knew that before you made that goddamn political statement. You're trying to bully the company into doing what you wanted them to do because you thought you were so big that they had to freaking do what you said. As it represented 60% of his global streaming revenue. On Tuesday, 12 March, he said reinstating his catalog came as music services Apple and Amazon have started serving the same disinformation podcast features I had opposed at Spotify. So you had no choice, is what you say. I cannot just leave Apple and Amazon like I did Spotify because my music would have very little streaming outlet to music lovers at all, so I had to return to Spotify. What is going on? I thought this was about The View. He caveated this with the hope that Spotify's low res sound quality would improve and his fans would be able to hear, to feel all the music we made. That's music misinformation, sir. Independent is the world's. Oh my God, what just happened with this? I don't know. Okay, anyways, the whole View thing, man. That woman, she with The View, it seems to me that they have an opinion before they have information. They have a stance and a position before they actually understand the argument. And then they start talking, and then everybody else sees what's actually happening, and it just doesn't match what they're saying. Just like with Sonny Hostin or whatever, when she was talking to him, she was agreeing with him while at the same time saying, I disagree and you're wrong. She didn't explain why she disagreed and why he was wrong. She just said the words. Anyways, it was a shit show. And The View has been terrible for a long time. As far back as I've known it to exist and heard of it, people have been saying it's terrible and it's still on the air for some reason. So, some people must enjoy it. Until next time.